Welcome back to DRAWPEDIA tutorials. Today I'm gonna teach how to draw Iron Man Mark 50. If you're new to this channel, be sure to like, subscribe and comment below. I'm gonna draw on my Wacom tablet, but you can follow my tutorials with any other media that you have, whether it's pencil color, Sharpie or crayon. Now first of all, I'm gonna draw an arch curve line for the top of his head. Right there. At the ending point on the left, semicircle turn downwards at that corner. Turn it slightly inwards below his cheek right there and turn it diagonally downwards to the right. Mirror that same set of line on the right side of his head. In the middle of his chin, I'm going to draw a curved line across. Now inside of his face, I'm going to draw in the middle point a line across in the middle of his eye right there. Turn it slightly upwards to the outer corner of his eye. Semicircle turn upwards at that corner. A line upwards. Semicircle turn to the left. Semicircle turn diagonally down to the middle. A line across in the middle of his forehead. And I'm gonna mirror the whole thing on the left side of his face. At the inner corner of his eye, a short line downwards, off-center to the right right there. Turn it across to the right. Turn it diagonally upwards to the side of his head at that corner. Above that set of line on the right corner, a short line upwards and slightly to the left at that point. At the side of his forehead, at the top right corner, I'm going to draw a short line across at that corner. And I'm gonna mirror the whole thing on the left side of his face. Now from the side of his chin at the lower point on the left, I'm gonna draw a diagonal line upwards to the right, across to the right, turn it diagonally downwards to the side of his chin on the right. Repeat that same set of line again, slightly above that. And from the ending point on the right, curve line diagonally upwards to the right at that corner. And on the left side of that line from the lower point, diagonal line upwards to the left. Turn it diagonally upwards with a curve line to the right and to his cheek at the side of his face. I'm gonna mirror the whole thing on the left side of his face. Now for his mouth, at the inner corner of that set of shape, I'm gonna draw a short line across. Turn it diagonally up to the middle of his mouth, across in the middle point to the right side of his face. Mirror the whole set of line on the right corner of his mouth. Now above his chin on the left, curve line upwards and slightly to the left. Semicircle turn diagonally across to the left and to the side of his cheek. Mirror that same set of line on the right side of his face. Below his head on the left, I'm going to draw a diagonal line across to the middle of his neck with a curve line. Turn it downwards. Turn it diagonally across to the middle and slightly downwards. A short line downwards at that corner. A short line across to the right. Turn it back up and mirror that same set of line on the right side. Below his chin, I'm going to draw a line downwards off-center to the left. Turn it sideways to the left. Mirror that same set of line on the right side. At the outer corner of his neck, I'm going to draw a curved line downwards on the left right there. Turn it diagonally down to the left and to the side of his shoulder. Below that set of line at the side of his neck, curve line diagonally downwards to the right. Turn it downwards. On the left side of that, I'm going to draw a line diagonally down to the right. Turn it downwards at that corner. In those two set of shape, I'm going to draw a circular shape at this lower point. And in between those two set of line, I'm going to trace the same outline along the edge at the side right here and on the right corner. Now on the left side of that, I'm going to draw his shoulder pad with a short line upwards at that corner. Turn it sideways to the left, turn diagonally down to the left. Turn it downwards at the outer corner of his shoulder. A short line across to the right at that point. Turn it diagonally up to the right, upwards, diagonally up to the right. Turn it sideways to the right. Turn it diagonally upwards at the inner corner of his shoulder pad right there. Inside of the shoulder pad at the upper corner, I'm going to draw a short line up at that point. Turn it sideways to the left and slightly up. Repeat that same set of line again at this lower point on the left and another one below that. Inside of the shoulder pad at the lower point, a short line across to the left. Turn it diagonally down to the left. Repeat that same set of line again at this lower point on the left. At the inner corner of the shoulder pad, I'm gonna draw at the niche right there the same set of line along the edge. A line across diagonally up to the right at the ending point on the left right there. Inside of that shape, I'm gonna draw a diagonal line across and I'm gonna thicken that line. Mirror the whole thing on the right side. At the inner corner of his shoulder pad on the left, at the upper point, curve line across to the right and slightly downwards. Turn it downwards with a short line, curve line across to the right, and mirror that same set of line on the right side. Below that, in the middle point, off center to the right, curve line diagonally down and slightly to the middle point, and another similar line at the outer corner on the left side of that line. Mirror that same set of line on the right side. Below that whole thing at the ending point on the left, a short line across. Turn it diagonally down to the right, across in the middle point. Turn it diagonally up with a short line, across to the right. Turn it diagonally down and out on both ending points at the side. Turn it downwards diagonally to the middle point on both sides. A line across at the ending point below from the left to the right. Inside of that shape, I'm going to trace the same outline along the edges. Now for the side of his armor, I'm going to draw at the inner corner of the shoulder pad on the left, curve line downwards, turn it diagonally in to the right and slightly down, turn it across to the right at that corner, turn it diagonally up to the right, a short line across to the right, turn it diagonally upwards to the right and to the middle of his armor, a line across in the middle point. Mirror that same set of line on the right side. Inside of the armor, at the lower point, I'm going to draw from the lower line, diagonal line upwards to the left at that corner, turn it across to the left with a curved line, turn diagonally upwards at the outer corner of the armor right there. At the side of his chest right there, I'm going to draw a curved line upwards, turn diagonally up to the left to his shoulder pad, and repeat that same set of line again on the right side right here, and another one right there. And I'm going to repeat the same shape again on the right corner right here, and at the upper point, I'm going to turn it diagonally upwards to the right And I'm gonna repeat that same set of line again on the right corner right here. Below that whole thing, I'm gonna draw a short line across at that corner. Turn it diagonally down to the left. On the right side of that, at the upper corner, I'm gonna draw a half circle right there. Turn it diagonally down to the right and downwards on both ending points. Another half circle downwards to the ending point below. Repeat that same set of shape again at this lower point. And another one below that. And on the right side of that whole thing at the upper corner, a line across to the right. Turn it diagonally down to the right. Turn it downwards. Turn it diagonally down to the right and across to the right. Below that set of line, I'm going to draw from the left corner, diagonal line downwards to the right, and another similar diagonal line on the left corner at this lower point. And above that set of line, I'm going to trace the same set of line along the edge at this corner. Sharp turn across to the right at this upper point. Turn it diagonally down to the right. Inside of that shape, I'm going to draw an oval shape at that corner. And below that whole thing, I'm going to draw the left side of his waist with curved line downwards. Flare it slightly out below the waist right there. And turn it downwards. Below his ribs, off center to the left, I'm going to draw a diagonal line downwards to the right in the middle of his tummy right there. Across to the right corner and turn it diagonally back upwards on the right side. Below that, from the side, diagonal line downwards to the right. Semicircle turn across to the right. Semicircle turn back diagonally upwards on the right side. Below that, I'm going to repeat that same set of curved line again at this outer corner. And another similar set of line at this lower point at the outer corner. And at the outer corner of that, below the rib, a short line downwards at that point. Turn it across to the right and slide it down. Turn it downwards diagonally to the right. Turn it across to the right and slide it downwards. Turn it downwards at that corner. On the left side of that ending point, diagonal line upwards to the left at that corner. And I'm gonna trace the same set of line on the right corner, right there. And on the left side of that whole thing below the rib, diagonal curved line downwards to the right. Turn it diagonally down to the right, sideways and slightly downwards to the right. Turn it diagonally down to the right. Short line across to the left at that corner, and I'm gonna trace the same set of line back upwards at the outer corner right there. On the left side of that, diagonal line downwards to the right on his waist, sideways to the right. Turn it diagonally down, turn it downwards, turn it diagonally across to the right and downwards. A short line downwards at that corner. Sharp turn diagonally up to the left, turn it sideways to the left, turn it diagonally up to the left at that corner. Above that line, a short line upwards at that point, semicircle turn up to the left. Inside of that shape, I'm going to trace the same outline on the left corner right here, and at this upper point as well. And on the right corner, turn it across to the right and slightly up, turn it upwards at that corner. Inside of that shape, I'm going to draw a hexagon shape in the middle point. And I'm going to trace the same outline along the edge at the outer corner of that hexagon shape. From the side of his waist, I'm going to draw a curved line across to the right and to the middle of his tummy. Turn it diagonally down at the side of his tummy right there, and curved line across to the right. Mirror the whole thing on the right side of his armor. On his tummy, below the line across, I'm gonna draw a line on the left corner, diagonally downwards to the right, semicircle turn to the right, a line across to the right, and semicircle turn back diagonally upwards to the right corner. And above of that shape, I'm gonna extend the line from the left downwards, turn it diagonally down to the left. Mirror that same shape on the right side. And below that, diagonal line inwards and down from the left and right. A line across from the left ending point to the right. Below that whole thing, I'm gonna draw a curved line across in the middle of his leg. Turn it downwards on both the left and right ending point with a short line. Below that ending point, curved line diagonally up to the left. Turn it sideways to the left. Turn it back diagonally up to the left onto the outer corner. Sharp turn downwards and slightly inwards to his knee point. For the inner line of that leg, I'm gonna mirror that same curved line on the right ending point. Turn it inwards to his knee point. At the side of the knee, I'm going to draw a curved line downwards on both the left and right. Below the knee, I'm going to draw another curved line downwards, flare it slightly out and turn it back inwards on his ankle point. And I'm going to do the same thing for the inner line of the leg on the right corner right here. Flare it slightly back outwards on his ankle point on both sides. Turn it diagonally inwards with a short line on both sides. Curve line downwards and flare it slightly out. Semicircle turn diagonally inwards to the middle point and curve line across from the left ending point to the right ending point. Now above his leg, I'm going to extend the line on the left side of his outfit downwards, and on the right side of that, I'm going to draw a similar curve line. Sharp turn diagonally down to the right, across to the right. And at the inner corner of his leg, I'm going to draw a diagonal line upwards to the left at that corner. And I'm going to trace the same outline along the edge of that shape at this upper point. Repeat that same set of line again at this lower point and another one. Below that whole thing on the left corner, diagonal curve line across at that point. Now for the pattern on his leg above the knee, I'm going to draw from the left corner, diagonal line upwards to the right, turn it across to the right, turn it diagonally downwards on the right corner. Mirror that same set of line at this lower point below the knee. And above the knee on the left corner, diagonal line upwards to the left at that point. Now on the right side of that, another similar diagonal line upwards to the left, semicircle turn upwards at that corner. On the right side of that line from the lower point, a line upwards at that corner, semicircle turn diagonally up to the left. From the inner corner of that leg, a line upwards on the right corner right there, curve line across to the left, turn it diagonally up to the left at that point. Turn it upwards, turn it diagonally across to the left and upwards. On the left side of that set of line, in the middle point, a short line across to the left at that corner. Turn it diagonally up to the left and sideways to the left. Above that line, I'm gonna trace the same set of line again, slightly at this upper corner. And I'm gonna trace the same set of line along the edge at that corner. Inside of that shape, from the lower right corner, a line upwards, turn it diagonally up to the left. Repeat that same set of line again at this lower point on the left and another one at this upper corner on the right. Above that whole thing at the inner corner of his leg, a short line across to the left, semicircle turn diagonally up to the left. Repeat that same set of line again at this upper corner, and I'm gonna repeat those two set of line again at this upper point. Now below the knee, I'm gonna trace the same line at this lower point, and below that I'm gonna draw another one, and slightly below that, another similar set of line, and below that, another similar set of lines across. Below that, I'm gonna draw another similar set of line, and below that, I'm gonna trace the same line at the side on the left and right, turn it downwards on the sides, semi-circular to the middle on both the left and right, and a line across in the middle point. On his ankle point, I'm going to draw a line across at that corner in the middle, semi-circular diagonally up on both sides of the ankle. Slightly below that, I'm going to trace the same set of line again, and another one below that. Below that, a curved line across from the left corner to the right, and below that, from the left, diagonal line downwards to the right, across to the right, turn it back diagonally up on the right corner. Repeat that same set of line again, slightly below that, and below that, I'm going to draw from the left corner, curved line upwards diagonally to the right, semi-circular to the right, and turn it back diagonally downwards on the right corner. Mirror the whole thing on the right side. Now for his arm, below his shoulder pad on the right, curved line downwards and slightly to the right at that corner. And below the elbow point, another curved line downwards, flare it slightly out and turn it downwards. I'm gonna mirror the same set of line for the inner line of the right arm, right there. Extend it downwards at the inner corner of his arm, short line across to the right. Below that, I'm going to draw another short line across for the top of his thumb, turn it diagonally down to the left, turn it downwards at that corner, curved line across to the right and turn it up, an arch curved line to the left at that point. Inside of the thumb, curved line across at this lower point. And on the right side of the thumb, I'm going to draw a diagonal line across to the right and slightly up. And at that ending point, curved line upwards and slightly to the right, semi-circular to the right at the upper corner, sharp turn downwards with curved line and slightly to the left to his knuckle, semi-circular to the left on his knuckle, curved line upwards and slightly to the left, and at that ending point, curved line downwards, semi-circular to the left, sharp turn upwards, turn it diagonally up to the left. Inside of that shape, from the left corner, curved line across to the right, semi-circular diagonally down to the right. Now for his finger, I'm going to draw a short line across on the left side of the glove right there, turn it upwards at the inner corner of the finger, and below that, curved line diagonally down to the left, curved line downwards, turn it across to the right and slightly up. On the left side of that, a short line upwards at the inner corner of the finger. And on the right side of that finger, a short line downwards at that point and across to the right. Above his wrist, I'm going to draw a line upwards at that corner, semi-circular diagonally up to the right, turn it up and curved line diagonally upwards to the right. On the right side of that, I'm going to trace the same set of line at this upper corner, and on the left corner right there, I'm going to make a semi-circular diagonally down to the left. On the right side of that, at the upper corner, curved line across at that point. Below that curved line from the right, diagonal curved line downwards to the left, semi-circular downwards at the side of the arm. On the right side of that set of line, diagonal line downwards to the left at that corner, turn it downwards, and I'm gonna repeat that same set of line again, slightly to the right corner at this lower point. At the inner corner of the arm, curve line diagonally up from the middle point. Turn it diagonally across to the left and upwards with curve line. Above that ending point, diagonal curve line downwards to the right. Sharp turn diagonally upwards to the right and to the outer corner. Below that set of line in the middle point, I'm going to draw a line downwards at that point. And at the side of that, I'm going to draw some lines downwards on the left and on the right side. Above that whole thing at the outer corner, curve line upwards, turn it diagonally across to the left and curve line across to the left. Above that ending point, a line across to the right, turn it diagonally down to the right. I'm gonna mirror the whole arm's shape on the left side. And that's all for our tutorial today. I hope you enjoy it and find my lessons helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Also, feel free to drop your requests, suggestions, or any other comments in the comment section below. See you next time.